1,220 erupt.
There's a company the Miami Valley can count on to shed light on new ways to conserve, to help empower our region, to help take the first steps into the future. Our rebates on new air conditioners and heat pumps, discounts on CFLs, and free refrigerator recycling are just a few ways you can save both money and energy. Tomorrow starts today with DP&L.
Having fun at the supermarket is one thing. Making time to do it is another. That's why Dr. Sears suggests Step 9. Add a whole food-based supplement to the family diet.
There's no substitute for just wholesome, real, whole foods. The fact is, children have erratic eating habits, and we don't live in an ideal world.
That's why Dr. Sears recommends Juice Plus to his patients.
The difference about Juice Plus is from 17 different fruits and vegetables. all conveniently packaged in a little capsule. Many vitamins, many minerals, and many phytonutrients, all those acting together. Even though Juice Plus comes in a capsule and could be perceived as a pill, it really belongs in the skills model because Juice Plus helps the body muster up its own internal medicine. The fruits and vegetables in Juice Plus are natural phytos, those phytonutrients we talk about, the immune boosters. Juice Plus is like an insurance policy to make sure you get the necessary or optimal level of all these immune boosters. I found out about Juice Plus through my wife. I was recovering from colon cancer. And one night after chemotherapy and radiation, I sat down at the table and my wife shows me these 4 little capsules, 2 pink and 2 green. I said, Martha, what are these? And she said, never mind, just take them. So I simply took them. But being a doctor, I said, I got to find out what's in these capsules. So I started studying about Juice Plus. And I looked at the science of Juice Plus, reputable journals showing how much healthier people are after taking Juice Plus. And then I thought, if it helps me, I want my whole family to take it. And then I started using it in our pediatric practice, and I noticed the health differences. One of the things that impressed me about Juice Plus is how well researched it is. Many companies spend a lot on advertising and not very much on basic research. Juice Plus was just the opposite. Little on advertising, a lot on research. As a doctor, that impressed me. And what really impressed me is the effects I've seen in my pediatric practice. I would take children who were sick all the time, who had terrible eating habits, and put them on Juice Plus, and then moms would come in maybe a year later and say, the reason, Dr. Bill, you haven't seen us so often is because my child is so much healthier after taking Juice Plus. Parents would say, you know, Dr. Bill, something surprisingly happened. When my child started taking Juice Plus, my child would eat more fruits and vegetables. I said, wow, that's interesting. So back to the books. Why? I was curious. Why would children willingly eat more fruits and vegetables after taking Juice Plus? And I found it's the old concept of metabolic programming. It's like you're giving the child all these fruits and vegetables, and the body says, wow, that's good for me. Give me more.
Western Ohio Graphics is a full-service commercial printing, advertising, and fulfillment company. From concept to delivery, we can provide over 800,000 in printable advertising specialty products and over 100,000 non-printed products. We can also print full-color banners, posters, and large format signage to meet your specific needs. Call Western Ohio Graphics today at 937-335-8769. Your quality printing source for tangible media.
Dodge Stadium for tonight's match between the Harrisburg City Islanders and your Dayton Dutch Lions.
Dutch Lions free kick.
Kissinger again pulling to the left, kind of spreading that back line out a little bit.
A little bit of problem with that ball. They're going to switch it up. Brock Granger will take this start for Dayton. Granger ball. Nice service into the 18. Dayton unable to keep possession. A nice ball through. Here comes McLaughlin. He is in. Granger tries to catch him. McLaughlin doesn't get all of it on the shot, and it was a relatively easy save.
Yeah, McLaughlin made that early run on the outside, took the ball in stride, and really one-on-one should have done better, but thankfully didn't.
Langley being harassed there by DeLass. Langley still keeps it. Referee says play on. Langley gets it back. Drops it. Pettis on the far touchline. He's double teamed there by Smith and Kissinger. Pettis still has it. Nice flip through. Tried to get that one to Hardware. Hardware didn't make his run in time. Dutch Lions with the ball. Williams will launch this one long. Intended for Kissinger. It's going to go over his head. Harrisburg City wins that air ball.
I don't understand Williams there. Twice he pushed it on the far side there where all the Lions were marked up, and on this side they had open players and he ignored them.
The last soft pass there, tried to get it to Friedman, just didn't hit it hard enough. Harrisburg City now with possession, and they'll go on the attack. McLaughlin has his hand up. He's pretty wide open here on this left side if they can get it that far. That's a nice run in the midfield there by Hardware. Looking for options. A lot of traffic there. Bodies flying. Dayton with a partial clearance, but not good enough. Now McLaughlin has it. Corner of the 18. Tries to cut inside. Tackle there from Vickers. It's going to be Harrisburg City corner kick.
McLaughlin complaining about that last challenge there by Brock Granger. Vickers over there talking with Granger. I don't know if he's upset about something. Number 5 Hardware a little shaken up from that tackle on the front edge of the box. And it's like the right side of the Dutch Lions defense collapsed into the center then, and if Harrisburg could have got it out to their left, they'd have been open again.
Jose Baril on the corner kick for Harrisburg City. They get a touch on it, goes to the far side of the 18, and now Felix clears for Dayton. Ball last touched by Dayton. It's going to be Harrisburg City throw. Langley looking to take that throw, or Matt Boehner comes all the way across the field, and Boehner is going to take that for Harrisburg City.
Looks like Kissinger and Vickers have switched sides for the moment.
Baril in the center of the park. Lots of room. Nice ball. Gets it back. Wyatt clears for Dayton.
Okay, and switching back again, Vickers and Kissinger.
Harrisburg City looking very comfortable with possession and a lot of attacking thus far. Nice ball into Pettis. Strong challenge there from Granger. Hit Pettis from behind. Will be whistled for the foul. Brock may be fortunate not to get anything else.
That's a couple of abrupt challenges there from Brock. He's obviously upset about something. Not very demonstrative normally.
So dangerous position for a restart here for Harrisburg City. The Islanders have Hardware setting the ball. We'll see if he's going to take a strike. About 25 yards out. Referee is going to back that ball up just a little bit.
This is where I miss that spray can that we're seeing in the World Cup.
Yeah, relatively easier to set that wall, though, when you do have the markings of the penalty area or something like that. Without those lines, be a little tougher, but looks like he's got most of the 10 yards there. Islanders, Hardware takes that kick. It's deflected. It'll be a corner kick for Harrisburg City. Fans, Facebook has a USL Pro fan page. You'll find it at facebook.com/USL Pro. Features on all kinds of stories league-wide. Make that your #1 stop on Facebook for any USL Pro information. Hardware to take this corner kick. In swinger, Cody Andrews up. Goes over his head. It's going to be Dayton Dutch Lions. Free kick, and the referee's going to have a word with Brock Granger there as we get ready for the restart. So I think Brock may have used up all of his free fouls tonight.
Yep, I agree.
He's done it early, 20 minutes in. Granger has the ball. Finds Turrier. Turrier drops it to Friedman. Friedman finds Harada. One touch, nice ball in. Felix running on it. Noble gets there first for Harrisburg
Felix
City.
is just back on his heels a little bit. Almost got there, but not quite.
Nifty little ball from Harada, though. One touch.
I'm looking around this field, and I don't see a big height difference yet. We're not winning much in the air on these set pieces.
Talk about height. Probably an opportune time to mention the Dutch Lion who's not here tonight, Aaron Schoenfeld, scoring goals. He's on fire lately, and as a result, he's been called back up by the Columbus Crew, and I assume he's in New York tonight for the game with the Crew that kicked off, I think, the same time we did. Crew versus New York Red Bulls.
The intel I had was he was starting on the subs bench, but they obviously were looking at him. I know you were saying the website there was a mention about him and his goal-scoring exploits.
Yep, go with a hot hand. He's been scoring goals, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if we check the stats later and he gets on as a substitute at some point for Greg Berhalter's Crew side tonight as they play conference rival New York. Vickers double teamed there. Burrill with a nifty little backheel pass, and they will get it out of trouble. Pettis now will drop it. Hardware has it. Kind of scuffs that pass a little bit and goes right to Dayton.
Yeah, I think he was trying to hit the ball across to Langley further forward, but
very impressive work there from Burrill, though, in the back. To have the confidence to do that in your defensive third near the corner.
He's been one of their key players. Like I said, we noticed him taking all the free kicks, all the set pieces, and a few nice passes forward.
Felix plays the target, goes flying, no foul. He wants the flag from the assistant referee, doesn't get it. Granger and Friedman knock into each other, and ball will be out at midfield for Harrisburg Pro. Assistant referee on the near side taking a little bit from the Dayton Dutch Lions faithful in the stands. And now Granger's going to be whistled for the foul. Wyatt sends the ball 45 yards after the whistle.
Yep, I think both players wrestling there, but Granger obviously came out on top and got the foul called against him.
Vickers asking referee Matt Fotia, how about the same thing at the other end?
I think the complaint is Pettis was backing into him, holding him off. See a little discussion there with the fourth official and the assistant referee also on this side.
Jose Burrill with the free kick. Swerves it into the 18, and again, Harrisburg City wins the header. Sails harmlessly over the crossbar, but eventually one of those is going to find its way towards the net.
Again, that was Granger against Pettis, and Pettis was the one that won the ball, and now Granger complaining to the referee that it was an elbow thrown in there.
We've seen already, I don't think Granger's going to get the benefit of the doubt here for the remainder of this evening. Dutch Lions knocking it around in their defensive third. Williams now to Kissinger. Kissinger's not going to win that ball.
When the Lions have the ball, they almost go into a three-man defense. You see Friedman and Shane Smith both pushing up much further into the midfield. And then it's Shin Harada who drops back to make that third defender between the two center backs.
Awkward bounce there allows Dayton to possibly win that. Nice slide tackle there.
Bad back pass.
Hardware. That flag's going to go up. Oh, that had potentially be a nasty collision there. Offside on the play. Williams was coming out. Dangerous situation there, but it looks like everybody's going to be okay as McLaughlin stumbled heading towards the ball.
Yeah, it was an awkward fall. He grazed his elbow just by the first reaction, but otherwise he looks okay.
Could have been a lot worse.
Wyatt now with the ball, plays it outside to Shane Smith, plays it back to Wyatt. Poor control again, first touch. Joel DeLass now into Harada. Vickers going the wrong way. Draws the foul.
Got some ball, but also got a little bit of Cam Vickers' foot there. Dutch Lions quickly restart. Friedman will send it down the line for Vickers. Vickers is in behind Schaefer. Schaefer's going to try and catch him. Vickers with a nice ball. Felix can't get on the end of that. Ball bouncing in the 18. It's going to be cleared out by Ekra.
Wow, Felix needed to get his head to that. If he did, I think it would have been a goal. Kissinger unlucky too as the ball came through to him. But it couldn't have been more than a couple of inches in that.
Sometimes it's just a matter of inches or not capitalizing on that awkward bounce. And certainly at home this year for the Dutch Lions, they've not been the recipients of any good fortune. Granger controls it, looks to send it forward again. That ball's to Felix, brings it down nicely in the 18, tries to take on Marquez, now drops it to Turriere. That pass is blocked, and here comes Burrill the other way. He's going to try and start a 3 versus 4 break here. Doesn't seem daunted by the lack of numbers, but that ball's going to end up in Matt Williams' hand in the 18.
No, he transitioned very quickly out of defense, brought the ball forward, and the Lions are on their heels quickly.
Shane Smith, good to see Shane back in the lineup. Shane with that ball out on the left side, drops it to Harada.
Friedman's wide open on this side again, but nobody seems to be picking him out.
Schaefer brings that ball down as Williams not picking out the Dayton Dutch Lions jerseys as he's sending his clearances. Ball just a little too strong. They're going to appeal that that ball was touched, but it's going to be a Dayton Dutch Lions goal kick. Quickly back in, Matt Wyatt has it for Dayton. Tries to take space on that left side. Smith tries to go down the left side, continue it. Nice little back heel again there. I think that was Burrill again. Impressive. Man of the match so far, definitely.
Yep, he's been everywhere, defensively and offensively.
28th minute here. Dayton found themselves down early. 4th minute goal by Garrett Pettis has Harrisburg City up 1-0.
Bonner has been very aggressive in his defense. A couple of sliding tackles. That one, he was on top of Kissinger before he could even react.
Header there won by Wyatt. Ekra beats Harada to that one. DeLass brings it down to Vickers. Vickers will drop it to Friedman. Dayton seeming to get a little bit of their composure back. Need to translate that into some attacking soccer as they try and battle back into this one. Joel DeLass in the middle of the field. We'll get that one to Wyatt. Now Shane Smith has it on that left touchline. Sends it back to Wyatt. Little triangle there with DeLass. Good idea, just hit that one a little bit heavy.
Again, I see on this side, Friedman edging up on the outside, wide open. Nobody's getting the ball to him. He had him and Vickers there for a little bit. Just not transitioning the ball fast enough.
Fans, make sure to follow at USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates.
First time seeing the Harrisburg coach up on his feet with a few instructions.
Schaefer to McLaughlin, left side. McLaughlin drops it. Langley has it. Pressured there by Harada. Turrier trying to come double. They will drop it all the way back to Roberts. Roberts now will slide it to Marquez. Ekra now far side. Finds Boehner. They will drop that all the way back to Nick Noble. Langley. Find his way on the stat sheet in most games. Langley's been pretty quiet thus far.
Yes, I haven't seen anything to say why he would be doing as well as he has been.
Nice ball there. Burrill finds Hardware. Now Langley, center of the park with a lot of time, a lot of space. Got numbers coming. Schaefer making a run this side. Ball goes to the opposite side. Dayton will clear.
That's our forward, Kissinger, getting back there to defend that ball on the edge of the box, which is a sign of the way the Lions are playing right now.
Langley with a mistouch, gives it away. Slide tackle from behind, doesn't connect. Turrier in the midfield. There's a challenge. Oh, nice bit of footwork there from Ekra. He's free and clear now. See what they can do with it. Harada sticks a leg in, partially stops it, but Hardware swings and misses on that one.
No bad about it. It just seems like the Lions keep playing the ball back into traffic. Instead of playing wide or getting to the open man, they seem to come back in where there's 2 or 3 of the opposition, and it's making life hard for themselves.
The last to Felix. Felix coming, checking back to receive that ball. Granger to Friedman. Friedman with no other way to say it, that's a horrible pass, and they give that ball away. Langley will pick that up in the midfield, and Harrisburg on the attack again. Dayton wins it right back.
Yeah,
Wyatt now to DeLass. We'll see if DeLass can distribute it just a little bit better.
Turning back into traffic, trying to find an opening. There isn't, but there's players open on this side of the field.
Harada to Turrier. Turrier turns, finds Vickers. Schaefer gets there first. Now Hardware has it. He will drop it for Ekra. Ekra finds Pettis. Now Burrill. Burrill splits a couple. Can't go forward. Has to drop it back. Drops it to Cody Andrews. Schaefer now to McLaughlin. McLaughlin to Pettis. Pettis with a bad first touch allowed Harada to come back and take that one away.
Just trying to figure out the shape for the Lions right now. I feel like I'm watching Brazil the other night against the Germans. They're all over the place, but nobody seems to have a defined role.
Haven't had quite the catastrophic results that Brazil found on Tuesday, as that German goal-scoring machine did whatever it wanted the first.
Impressive display of soccer.
It was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody. I know I haven't seen anybody take it to a Brazil team like that. We'll see if they've got any more in them tomorrow.
Again, confidence in the Germans. A lot of them play on the Bayern Munich team together. They're used to each other. They play together a lot, and just doing the basics right.
Well, and you figure they didn't expend a whole lot of energy in that second half on Tuesday. So
Argentina was my pick for the tournament, and they've been getting better and better. But you're right, they had a hard game to get out of the semifinal. So
yep, they had to go to penalty kicks to get out of it. And one less day of rest as well.
Mm-hmm.
Schaefer has McLaughlin. Not the greatest pass. McLaughlin will chase it down, though. Looking to serve that one in. Gets a slow roller in. Granger gets there.
Again, as Harada's looking for somebody to get open, the only person forward is Felix.
Vickers kind of stubs that one. Burrill picks it up. He's on his way. Vickers chases him. Hardware. Nice tackle there from Shintaro Harada. Turrier, and again, too soft on the pass. Got to get there.
That's where Burrill is so impressive. You know, he gets 2 or 3 players on him, but he doesn't lose the ball, and he makes sure one of his teammates get the ball.
Here comes Ekra with some speed. Turrier's on his back. Nice double team there. But then Ekra wins it right back. Hardware has it. Slips the ball through to Pettis. Pettis is in the 18. Drops it to Schaefer. Schaefer looks to serve that in. Goes far side. Langley can't get there. Ekra will pick it up, though. McLaughlin drops it back.
And that was Felix chasing back, trying to win the ball in midfield. So
Harrisburg City definitely on the attack, and they've got 3 people just kind of waiting in their fullback line, kind of taking a breather.
Well, defense has nobody to mark because all the Lions are back trying to chase the ball.
So far has been a very impressive outing by the Harrisburg City Islanders. With an effort like this, you wonder what they're doing down at the place they are in the table at this point. The flag stays down, but Langley's not going to make that run. Matt Williams collected for Dayton.
It was the first bad pass from Burrill so far. Sid's up on his feet and sending that Walker down the sidelines to warm up.
Yes, it is. And frankly, not real surprised that somebody's getting up and getting loose. Got to change something up because Dayton has been very, very stagnant here. There was a little 5-minute surge after, and we've got an injury. Turriere at midfield is down. Dayton, kind of that little surge right after they gave up the goal. Sebastian coming off, and that's why Walker is up. I think we're going to see a substitution here.
And talking to Sid earlier today, if you're wondering why Mateus isn't out here, he has a hamstring injury. He's going to go see the doctor tomorrow. They're not sure how bad it is, but probably going to be a couple of weeks before we see him back in the lineup. And I think the referee is giving a water break right now. Everybody coming to the sidelines.
Walker still warming up down at the touchline. And referee Matt Fatia says, no, this isn't really a water break.
And is Matty Walker going to come in?
Yeah, Turriere's already on the bench. I think his night's done, so Matt Walker is going to come on. Don't know if they'll get it done before the restart.
That's a shame because Turriere was actually one of the more industrious of the Lions in the midfield lineup.
Number 4, Matt Walker in for number 6, Sebastian Turriere.
Well, Walker was on the field and came back off the field to turn his paper slip.
That all-important substitution pass.
And in response, I see number 10 getting ready down here for Harrisburg.
Interesting. Early substitutes on both sides, perhaps. We're back in play. Friedman finds Vickers down the right side. Cody Andrews is going to get there first. Trying to shield that ball, but it's not going to go all the way over the end line. Pass is a little bit strong. Good pressure there from Vickers once they didn't get the ball, and Dayton's going to get the throw.
Not quite the pass we saw from Barilla earlier, where he rolled it between someone's feet with his back pass. Bouquet, I believe the player's name.
Bouquet is going to come in.
I did get a chance to see some of the pronunciations downstairs earlier.
Not on the field yet. Not sure who he's going to replace. But interesting time to bring a sub on. Here comes Harrisburg City. That's Langley across midfield. Shane Smith will track him down. And nice tackle there from Shane. Pokes it away. Ekra now has it. Will slide it to Boehner. Dayton now has it. I think Langley wanted a call there, but Dayton gives it right back. Burrill. Now to Ekra. Ekra to Langley. Langley drops it to Boehner.
Sid shouting there at Vickers to get forward. I notice number 10, he's from Mozambique, and he goes with Clisio on the back of his shirt. So I guess he's one of those that goes with the first name on the shirt.
Defer to your expertise, and that's how we'll go the rest of the evening.
I think it's easier to pronounce, if nothing else.
Vickers with a late slide doesn't hit McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets the ball back just outside the 18. Will take it. It takes a bad bounce off of Matt Wyatt and goes right past Matt Williams into the net, and just it's 2-0 Harrisburg City.
Not sure about that dance or routine they're doing right now out there on the field. Don't think the cameras caught it, but McLaughlin made a big letter C with his arms, and all the other players started jumping through, doing somersaults.
We had the Papa John's instant replay going at the time. And you'll see it one more time. Williams with no chance on that. He was moving one way. The deflection set at the opposite side of the net.
And I have to say, McLaughlin's been threatening the whole game to do something like that.
So in the 39th minute, Harrisburg City takes a 2-0 lead. This time,
it's Langley coming.
McLaughlin. And Langley has been pretty quiet. Don't know if he's injured.
Yep.
doesn't look very happy to come off, that's for sure.
No, he does not. He threw off his shin guards before he got off the field. Not sure the reason behind that change.
We had mentioned he hadn't been real active, hadn't been very productive, so obviously Coach Bill Becker saw something that didn't quite agree, but it's been a solid effort.
Kissinger tried to play it through to the last, cut out by Ekra.
Fans, Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. 5 minutes to go till halftime. Dayton needs to right the ship right now.
Granger was living dangerously just then, almost gave the ball away, and then a foul there on Harada.
Clisio just in the match, and welcome to the game.
Friedman open on this side again. Harada not looking this way.
Felix. Target clear. Get it back. Granger tries that long ball to the left side again. This time it stays in play. Dayton unable to come away with it though. But he's not going to get the call.
Walker plays it back. Wyatt now back to Granger. Granger looking forward. Plays it in. Harada back out to Wyatt. Possession by the Lions. DeLass to Wyatt. Back to DeLass. Back to Wyatt. Finally the switch to the middle for Granger. Harada to Vickers. Back to Granger.
I appreciate you taking over play-by-play for a second. I was wondering what the fans were. Yeah, the fans are actually yelling at Langley. He was talking about throwing his shin guards. He had a cup of water after he came to the bench. Through that, it ended up on the field. They were telling him to pick up his trash. So I was amused. It's kind of like my dog. You drop some keys in front of me or something like that. I'm just mesmerized. So.
Well, they don't have a lot of goals to cheer about, so why not have a go at the bench? And they're being egged on, I think, by the Chick-fil-A Cal.
Yep. Party going on. We may be down 2-0, but they're still having some fun. Noble with the goal kick. Header's won there by Joel DeLass. Kissinger tries to keep it in, but can't. Be a throw-in for Harrisburg.
Here again, McLaughlin on the left side for Harrisburg, wide open, nearest defender for the Lions in the center of the field.
Not like we haven't seen that before during a game here.
No.
That left side has been wide open for the opposing team to just go at will. Harada with a tough tackle. That's a bad tackle from Granger, and I guarantee that's going to probably land him in the book if the referee remembers he's talked to him already 2 or 3 times. I don't think it's coming.
He's allowing play to go on. Hopefully this isn't like the Brazil game that got out of hand and ended up with Neymar getting hurt.
Very surprised that the referee did not pull a yellow card there. Burrill with the restart. Marquez now to Boehner on the right side. Boehner tries to go around Kissinger. He does. Got a step on him. Chips out into the box. Pettis is there. Turns. Drops it back. Clisio in the match. He strikes. It's blocked. Corner kick. Harrisburg City.
It almost looked like he came off Smith's arm also. So nobody made an appeal for it, but the arm definitely got hit. So here we go again. We have 1 Lion outside the box. So that means there's 10 in there defending. Nobody really dominant height-wise.
If the trend continues, Harrisburg City will win this. And I stand corrected. Granger heads that one clear. It'll be Harrisburg City throw.
You were let down by a poor corner kick.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having my back on that.
I would have put money on the same thing you did. And again, I look at McLaughlin open on the D.
Just kind of lurking out there, just waiting. Hardware being pressured there by Smith. Kissinger gets into the act, as does Clisio for Harrisburg City.
I'm sure Felix is pretty frustrated. He's the lone man up front much of the game, hasn't seen much of the ball, and when he does, he's usually got 2 or 3 defenders to worry about because he is the only one up there.
Yep. Aaron Schoenfeld could probably send him a message. Welcome to my life. Harada beats McLaughlin to that.
Ball on the far side. Kissinger plays it through to Felix. Felix tries to drive into the box, looking for support. Nobody there, and cut out by the defender. And now Clesio bringing the ball down on the far side. Pettis in front of him, almost gets in his way. Ball played inside. Ekra now to McLaughlin, who is wide open again on this side. Taking on the defenders, cuts inside, chips it forward for Pettis. A little overhit. Pettis will keep it in. Shane Smith there, trying to cut the ball out. Pettis just brings it along the sideline and draws the throw. Seem to be having some technical difficulties there.
Our top-notch production staff has me back in business, so hopefully we're good to go at least for the remainder of the first half. And
I think you got that Princess Leia-looking coil of wire around this left ear here.
I'm not going to be standing in front of the webcam anytime soon. We'll see how much injury time we're going to have here. I would assume probably a couple of minutes.
Yeah, the fourth official is just talking to the bench. He had 2 fingers out.
You're giving away all my secrets now. I was just guessing. I didn't see him put 2 fingers up. Walker will have the goal kick. Fans, every USL Pro regular season and playoff game will stream live on YouTube in 2014. Features include DVR, chat, and social media interactivity. Subscribe for free to the Dayton Dutch Lions YouTube channel today. Ekra to McLaughlin on this left side. Ekra will make the overlapping run, but McLaughlin will drop it to Burrill. Schaefer back to Burrill. He'll drop it all the way back to Cody Andrews. He'll switch it to Marquez, and Marquez will look to go forward. All the way back to Nick Noble. And we have played one of our 2 minutes of injury time here in half number 1. McLaughlin waiting for that one to come. Friedman will get his head on it first. Walker with another poor clearance. Hardware has it, cuts inside of Harada. Now Hardware will strike. He'll send it just high over the bar, but mentioned it earlier, Walker with a little bit of difficulty with distribution tonight.
Yeah, it just seemed like a hurried kick to the center of the field for no reason. Didn't get any height on it, which made it more dangerous.
Converts into an instant chance for Harrisburg City as Hardware struck that one, sent it high and wide. Granger slots it to Vickers. Vickers to Matt Walker, first half substitute. Friedman cuts it inside, gets it to Walker. Plenty of pressure there from Harrisburg City. Ekra whistled for the foul. Generous decision there from Matt Fotia. Friedman looking to restart. McLaughlin standing right in front of that free kick. And Dayton with one last gasp, perhaps. Ball served into the 18. Walker tries to get there. He doesn't, and that will end the first half. 45 minutes in the books. It's not been a pretty one for the Dayton Dutch Lions as they find themselves on the short end of a 2-0 halftime score. Dayton will circle the wagons, and Sid Van Drunen has his work cut out for him to come up with a plan that's going to get Dayton back into this match. We'll have the second 45 for you after the break, plus a recap of stats and all the other information you need. We'll be back in a few minutes.
7,220 erupt.
There's a company the Miami Valley can count on to shed light on new ways to conserve, to help empower our region, to help take the first steps into the future. Our rebates on new air conditioners and heat pumps, discounts on CFLs, and free refrigerator recycling are just a few ways you can save both money and energy. Tomorrow starts today with DP&L.
Having fun at the supermarket is one thing. Making time to do it is another. That's why Dr. Sears suggests Step 9. Add a whole food-based supplement to the family diet.
There's no substitute for just wholesome, real, whole foods. The fact is, children have erratic eating habits, and we don't live in an ideal world.
That's why Dr. Sears recommends Juice Plus to his patients.
The difference about Juice Plus is from 17 different fruits and vegetables. all conveniently packaged in a little capsule. Many vitamins, many minerals, and many phytonutrients, all those acting together. Even though Juice Plus comes in a capsule and could be perceived as a pill, it really belongs in the skills model because Juice Plus helps the body muster up its own internal medicine. The fruits and vegetables in Juice Plus are natural phytos, those phytonutrients we talk about, the immune boosters. Juice Plus is like an insurance policy to make sure you get the necessary or optimal level of all these immune boosters. I found out about Juice Plus through my wife. I was recovering from colon cancer. And one night after chemotherapy and radiation, I sat down at the table and my wife shows me these 4 little capsules, 2 pink and 2 green. I said, Martha, what are these? And she said, never mind, just take them. So I simply took them. But being a doctor, I said, I got to find out what's in these capsules. So I started studying about Juice Plus. And I looked at the science of Juice Plus, reputable journals showing how much healthier people are after taking Juice Plus. And then I thought, if it helps me, I want my whole family to take it. And then I started using it in our pediatric practice, and I noticed the health differences. One of the things that impressed me about Juice Plus is how well researched it is. Many companies spend a lot on advertising and not very much on basic research. Juice Plus was just the opposite. Little on advertising, a lot on research. As a doctor, that impressed me. And what really impressed me is the effects I've seen in my pediatric practice. I would take children who were sick all the time, who had terrible eating habits, and put them on Juice Plus, and then moms would come in maybe a year later and say, the reason, Dr. Bill, you haven't seen us so often is because my child is so much healthier after taking Juice Plus. Parents would say, you know, Dr. Bill, something surprisingly happened. When my child started taking Juice Plus, my child would eat more fruits and vegetables. I said, wow, that's interesting. So back to the books. Why? I was curious. Why would children willingly eat more fruits and vegetables after taking Juice Plus? And I found it's the old concept of metabolic programming. It's like you're giving the child all these fruits and vegetables, and the body says, wow, that's good for me. Give me more.
Western Ohio Graphics is a full-service commercial printing, advertising, and fulfillment company. From concept to delivery, we can provide over 800,000 in printable advertising specialty products and over 100,000 non-printed products. We can also print full-color banners, posters, and large format signage to meet your specific needs. Call Western Ohio Graphics today at 937-335-8769. Your quality printing source for tangible media.
Substitution going on. Looks like Eli Garner in for Eric Kissinger. We had some audio problems with my partner here. He's got a nice, interesting wire job. Looks like Princess Leia on one side.
I think the fan base may be okay with the fact that my mic's been down a little bit. I can't imagine the stat sheet looks a whole lot better than the scoreboard at this point if you're looking at it from a Dayton Dutch Lions standpoint. Harrisburg City, Andy has most of the possession in the first half. They scored the goals in the match. They've pretty much done whatever they wanted.
Yeah, the stats they had was 5 corners to none, but they didn't have anything on the shots and saves, which obviously we had at least 2 shots on target and one that hit the bar. So looking to see how things will change up. It's a little more offensive lineup with Garner on the field and Matty Walker. So Shane Smith pushed up on this side, and the ball goes out off Schaefer, I believe. Where's
Wyatt will take the throw for Dayton. Launches that one in. Clisio got his head on it. It skipped across the 18. Dayton now will regroup. Granger, nice ball to Wyatt. He's still out on that left side. Wyatt with a little back heel. Don't know if it was intentional or not. Nice tackle there by Boehner.
I was trying to figure out what's throwing me off. I'm seeing 23 on the shorts, and I'm trying to figure out who 23 was, and it's actually Boehner because it's 16 shirt and 23 shorts.
Yep.
Surely there's something in the referee's manual about that.
Nice ball served in there by Harada. Nice header there from Friedman. Smith in the box tried to bring it down. Now Burrill with a nice outlet pass to McLaughlin. Good thing Granger got there. McLaughlin was off to the races. Ball out of play. It's going to be a Harrisburg City throw. First couple of minutes here, second half. Harrisburg City with a 2-0 lead over Dayton in a game that Dayton coach Sid Van Drunen said was vitally important. As at this point in the season, they all are when you're outside the playoff picture looking in. And especially important because home fans here in Dayton still looking for their Dutch Lions to come up on the winning end of a score here, either at Beaver Creek High School where we started the season or here at Dayton Outpatient Center Stadium.
And it's the home field curse that's put us in the position we're at. And unfortunately, this is one of those teams we need to beat. They have games in hand, but they are below us right now.
Calisio now has it. That's a nice ball through. McLaughlin just not able to control that as it skips through. Shane Smith now has it. Calisio comes over to challenge. Second half substitute. Eli Garner in. He will suffer the foul there. Ekra with the slide tackle, but kind of held Eli in the process.
I think Eli got lucky. He tried a nonchalant little flick, didn't come off, and then tried to go win the ball back and was fouled.
Joel DeLass looks for Felix. Now Matt Walker, also one of those substitute. Dayton has used 2 out of the 5. That's a good ball. Felix unable to. That's a tough ball to handle. It had a lot of steam on it, and Felix was actually running toward it.
Yeah, I was a little bit behind him, and I think it caught him unawares because he hasn't had a ball like that all game.
Take a look at that replay. Nice ball swerved in. That's one you, ideally, coming in at that pace, you want to just try one time and finish that one. Easier said than done.
Kick by Noble to the halfway line. Garner wins it in the air.
Nice switch there from Hardware. McLaughlin on that left side where he's been dangerous tonight. He had the second goal. He'll try another one. That ball, Williams with a late reaction. Not sure if he saw that one again, but it seemed like that ball was well on its way. It was partially deflected. That may have been part of the reason, but nevertheless, it'll be a corner kick for Harrisburg City. They had plenty of those in the first half as well.
We have 9 Lions back in the box, 10 with Vickers walking back into the box.
Eli Garner, the lone Dutch Lions player, available for a counterattack. Hardware with the outswinger, but that ball went over the goal line, so.
I like to look back at the field to see what it was that caused him to mess up. And
assistant referee with the flag up right away. It'll be goal kick for Dayton. Williams takes it quickly. The last challenges for the header at midfield. Burrell brings it down for Harrisburg City. Boehner drops it all the way back to Nick Noble. And Noble will clear that one out. Just a little too tall for Hardware. Ball hit Pettis' arm. Dayton appeals for the handball. Referee agrees. Be Dayton Dutch Lions free kick.
But again, a little bit lucky. Joe DeLash should have got there and went skipped under him.
Ball back in play. Square ball to Wyatt. Boy, Harrisburg City doing a good job defensively, staying very compact. And any short balls Dayton's playing, they're right on top of it. There's a long ball to Garner. Garner gets into the 18, but he was offside. Flag up by the assistant referee on the far side. That's Trey Gaither making that call, and Harrisburg City will have the indirect free kick coming out.
Seeing much change in the lineup at all for the Lions. They're basically in the same starting shape they had first half.
It was Walker that came on to take Turrier's position in the midfield. Vickers is still on listed as a forward, but kind of see where he and Walker end up. There's good double team there. Felix comes through and stops that. Ball pops way up in the air. Felix undercuts Marquez, no call. Burrell now has it. He's taken down, and there's going to be the call right there. Foul's going to be on Vickers. Referee Matt Fatia wants to have a word with Cam Vickers.
Going to the pocket.
And we will have our first caution of the game. It comes in the 53rd minute, and it's going to be issued to Cam Vickers. That tackle from behind after losing possession. And it happened to be, I believe, on the playmaker for Harrisburg City. I think that was Burrell that suffered that foul.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Do the referees talk to each other at halftime about the calls out there? I'm just curious.
Absolutely.
Because I've seen a lot worse all first half when nothing happened, and here we are early in the second. Vickers, who's really not been involved in anything like that, and he's already been carded.
Yeah, there definitely are discussions at halftime of things that the center referee might not have seen. And there's another foul there on Harrisburg City. Things that the referee might not have seen, the assistant referees have. And they may have identified as well as we did up here that Burrell is the star of the team, basically, or he has been tonight. Smith now gets behind Clisio. He's in the 18. Service far post. Oh, just over Matt Walker's head. It's going to be a goal kick for Harrisburg City. That was the best opportunity. Walker's claiming his jersey was held.
I actually thought he was pushed in the back.
Get a touch on it. We'll see if we can get a replay on that. I'd love to have a second look at that.
No, I actually thought he was pushed in the back, though he didn't claim that. He was claiming he was being pulled. Maybe it's just the arm across the back as they were pulling. I don't know.
Every USL Pro regular season and playoff game will stream live on YouTube in 2014. Features include
score update from New York. New York Red Bull up 2-1 as they start the second half in New York. No word yet that Aaron Schoenfeld has seen any time for the crew. But if Columbus needs a late goal, it's quite possible Aaron might find a few minutes of playing time still tonight.
Interesting, the referee called Pettis there for backing in or cutting under the other jumper, because I know Granger had been complaining about him earlier in the game.
Harada to Felix. Flying tackle in. I think that was Andrews that came in on that one. Harrisburg City now has it. McLaughlin, he's got Clecio on the right side if he can spot him. He's going to try and take Granger on. He gets into the 18. There's a shot just wide. Williams might have had that covered had it been on frame, but that ball gets pushed just wide. It's going to be a goal kick for Dayton.
Very confident run coming down on that outside. Took on the defender, knew what he wanted to do, took the shot. Obviously has a goal from earlier in the game. And not a bad effort at all.
Game seems to be opening up just a bit. And Harrisburg City on the attack again. Clecio has it right side. He's being chased by Harada. He'll try and take on Shane Smith. Cross to a wide open Hardware. 1-2 Hardware in the 18. He'll take the shot. It's deflected by Granger. It'll go just wide. And Harrisburg City doing whatever it wants in the attacking third right now, Andy.
Yep, definitely are. I mean, that shot right there actually looked like it was going to go left of the goal, but with the deflection, completely left Walker off, or Williams, sorry, off.
Clecio into the 18, and we're going to get a corner
Another
kick
corner
now.
there off Shane Smith's foot. The line's struggling to defend these corners, and Harrisburg's had a lot of them.
Fans, USLProSoccer.com has scores, stats, news, and more. You'll find all of that exclusively on the league's homepage at USLProSoccer.com.
Hardware with the ball in, long again. Not sure what the target is for that.
Felix all the way, and that's not a good sign when Felix is all the way back inside his own 18 to help clear out a corner kick.
Yep. To be fair, we do have Eli on the field, a bit more speed there, and he was the lone man up front, but the fact that it is our forwards back there winning the ball is not a comforting thought.
Islanders with the throw. Pettis, who's back to goal. He finds double team pressure there from both Friedman and Vickers. Comes looks like a long throw getting ready to be launched into the area. Pettis gets ahead on it. Wyatt with a clear for Dayton, but only temporarily. Boehner comes forward, nice ball into the 18.
The crossing from Harrisburg has been much better than ours. The ball's in. Every one of them has looked dangerous, giving their forwards a chance to get on the end of them.
Hardware with a misplay over there on the far side. Friedman will get the throw in for Dayton. "12 minutes into the second half. Dayton still trails 2-0 to the visiting Harrisburg City Islanders.
They could have got the ball on this near side. We had Shane Smith and Eli both wide open, but that chance is gone.
Noble with the long clear. Clecio kind of crushed in the back by Shane Smith. Clecio ends up on the Harrisburg City bench. Be a free kick for the Islanders. It's like Harrisburg not really in any hurry to get the restart taken. They've got things pretty much as they want them. 58th minute, up 2-0 on the road. Walker with a handful of jersey, and Ekra wins the free kick. Andrews finds Burrill. Burrill stripped. That may be the first time Burrill hasn't done what he's wanted. That's a nice ball through to Garner. Garner one-on-one with Marquez. Cuts inside, gets the shot off. Just high and just wide. Nice job there by Eli Garner. And a glimmer of activity there from the Dayton Dutch Lions.
Yep, nice ball forward with the outside of the foot. Eli took it, cut to the right, took the shot, and it wasn't far off. A knuckling shot. Having said that, Harrisburg just looked very confident on the ball. They don't look concerned too much with anything.
And that may be the first misplay we've seen from Jose Burrill tonight, as he has been a shining star for Harrisburg City, certainly. Wyatt drops the ball back to Matt Williams. Williams has been busy tonight. Ball skips over Shane Smith's head. Pettis, not a Ekra. Eckert tries to serve it. Shane Smith standing in the way. Throw in Harrisburg City.
The whole of the Harrisburg bench gets up to start warming up.
Harrisburg used one of their substitutions in the first half. They've got 4 remaining. Dayton has used 2 so far of their allotted 5, so they can still bring 3 more players on if they feel.
And I think Beckham may be the next one to come on for the Lions. Looks like he's getting the shin guards in place.
Ekra has it. Can't get it off his foot. Here comes the pressure from DeLass. Ekra kicks it off Joel's foot. It's going to be a throw-in for Harrisburg City.
Again, the forward movement from Harrisburg, good there. Hardware back to Clesio. Clesio tackled by DeLass, another throw, and they've moved the ball another 20 yards down the field. Ball into Pettis, a little flick behind, but Shane read it. Overhead kick. Ball back up to halfway. And DeLass now stripped by Burrell. Burrell in front of the D, moves the ball out to the left-hand side. McLaughlin there, ever willing to take on the defenders. Burrell now just slows down play a little bit, looking for an opening. Schaefer plays it back in there to McLaughlin, and the ball again off the Lions for another throw. Quickly in. Hardware takes the turn, looks to shoot. Misunderstanding with Ekra, and Shane is able to get there first, but no, Ekra strips the ball from him. And it's played back into Hardware, crossed in. McLaughlin again, jinxed around Granger. That's a foul. Is that inside the box or outside the box?
Outside the 18.
Wow.
And I think that is going to earn Brock the yellow card we thought he was going to get just before halftime, perhaps.
You know, he went for the pocket, and then he stopped himself. The Harrisburg coaches both shouting. I think they realize who that player is.
Pocket as well, absolutely.
Yep. Beckham wants to come on for the substitute. The 4th official holds him back. It looks like Vickers will be the player coming out for Beckham.
Substitution. Number 22, Jackson Beckham. In for number 17, Cameron Vickers.
So Vickers, his night is through. 62nd minute. Jackson Beckham on to replace him. Vickers showing a little bit of frustration as he takes his place on the Dayton bench, having a little chat with Jack Hermans.
You can't fault his effort. He's been running around. He's been chasing a lot of balls down, but obviously frustrated at coming off.
Dangerous restart opportunity for Harrisburg City. 19 yards away from goal. And it looks like there's a trio of Islanders there. We'll see who's going to strike this. Looks like Burrill, Hardware.
Yep, McLaughlin just walked away.
McLaughlin walks away.
I'd be surprised if it isn't Burrill. He's taken most of these free kicks so far. Hardware's making a big show of taking the kick.
And it will be Burrill right into the wall. Ekra on the rebound.
Ooh.
Offside flag was up. Pettis was there, got a back heel to it, but he was in offside position. Had anything constructive happened, it would have been flagged.
Be sure to remember to stick around after the game to get autographs with your favorite pro
Walker
player.
hounding Ekra right in front of the Dayton bench. Matty knocks it out. It's going to be Harrisburg City throw. Fans, make sure to follow at USL Pro on Twitter for all the latest updates.
See Clesio leaning in on Shane Smith. They had to be separated. So how is it Walker, probably the shortest player on our team, is winning more headers than anybody else in the Lions right now?
Nice effort there from Walker. DeLass, that pass for Friedman, right at the touchline. Friedman runs it down. Now Wyatt. Dutch Lions with the ball right side, looking to switch. Now goes center of the park. Felix chests it down, but it'll go to Harrisburg City. Islanders back the other way. McLaughlin made a dangerous run. Ekra didn't see him in time. Probably fortunate for Dayton. Now the ball is to McLaughlin. He's going to go right around Freeman into the 18. Granger with the attempted slide. McLaughlin cuts it back, drops it, but drops it right to Harada.
Wow.
Had Hardware and Clisio there.
Yep, either one of them. He's
nice back heel again there by Schaefer to get that ball to Burrill. That's got to be a foul. No foul called. Unbelievable.
The AR gave it.
AR does give it. Not sure how the referee didn't see it. As Beckham with both hands wrapped around Burrill.
And we had the same angle as the referee, I think. I mean, we saw it from here. We're a good 70 yards away. But the correct call is given in the end. Good teamwork.
Ekra gives it away. Harada takes it. Walker cuts it back. Now at the center of the field, looking to go forward. Finds Beckham on the right side. Beckham will drop it maybe to the last, but it ends up to Granger. Now Smith has it on the left side. Garner cuts inside, will serve it. Nobody there for Dayton. Nick Noble runs that down. Some nifty footwork on the end line to keep it in play. Forcing Felix to trot over and make Noble pick it up.
Yeah, I'm not sure who Eli was aiming for. It was too high for Felix. He was gesturing it to last like he should have made a run through from the back, but I don't think he could have got there even if he had taken off.
Clisio nods it down to Hardware. Hardware with the return pass. Hit that one just a little bit too much. Williams with a quick kick out. Garner's back in behind behind Boehner. Takes it off his chest but can't control it enough, and it's going to go out for a goal kick to Harrisburg City.
Route 1, that's what we were resorting to.
Eli was wide open there, so that was one of the better distributions Matt Williams has had tonight. Nick Noble, his counterpart between the pipes, will take the goal kick. Harada in the back of Pettis, and Smith catches one in the face there. Clisio had the boot up just a little bit. It's going to be free kick for Dayton. Quickly restarted. Walker. Felix makes a run. Walker cuts inside. Nice tackle there by Andrews. Dayton keeps possession. Beckham now in the corner of the 18, tries a cross. It's blocked. Drops it to DeLass. Harrisburg City on the challenge. Ball still bouncing around. Dayton has possession. Granger about 45 yards out. Felix turns it, but turns it right into Marquez. Now DeLass has it. Finds Felix. Felix tries to take on 4. He gets clipped by Ekra, and that's going to be a great restart position there for Dayton just outside the 18.
Yep, I think he was looking for that leg, though. He was almost played himself into that foul. The disappointing thing, though, when the Lions have the ball is nobody is moving on that front line. They're all standing still, waiting for a ball to be placed on them. In Harrisburg, when they're down here, you've got 2 or 3 runners. Even if it's compact, they're going sideways, looking for opening.
One would think if Dayton wants to get back into this game, now would be a good time. This is a great restart opportunity from a very dangerous position on the field.
So Eli looks like he's lining up for it. Shin on the ball. Is he going to touch it off? Granger's there. Joel DeLass standing there also. Usually Shin takes these, but he doesn't look like he's set up to do it.
Ball knocked to Garner. Garner with the rip off the football goalpost. That's not going to count for anything in tonight's soccer match.
That suggests it was a 3 or 4 feet too high if it's going to come off of there.
Dutch
Lions unable to convert on that opportunity.
Anyway, he asked me to ask the Orange Legion to get you all up on your
Harada
feet.
wins the header.
Some noise for our Dutch Lions.
Harrisburg City wins it back. McLaughlin on the left side. Friedman applies the pressure. McLaughlin cuts inside. Still on it. Granger comes over. Now Harrisburg City in the box, and that ball slotted just wide. I believe that was Schaefer coming from his right back or left back position.
But you can tell that McLaughlin's getting more and more confident. He's made those runs on the outside. He knows he's got them for speed, and he starts charging at them. He's confident to lay it off. Getting ready for a substitution now. Looks like Pettis, the first goal scorer, is going to be coming off, and coming in will be Robbie Dershane, number 25.
Number 25.
The game will restart with the goal kick, and Matty Williams plays it out to Brock Granger. Garner makes a run on this far side. Granger goes long with the diagonal. So
Delshang is on, and Pettis off for Harrisburg City. Substitution in the 61st minute. Got about 30 minutes to go here. Dayton still looking for a way to get back into this one. Harada to Garner. Garner has Smith make the run down that left side. Again, Harrisburg City not really giving Dayton options, and there's the giveaway. Ecker will pick that right up, but gives it right back to Harada. The last, now to Harada.
The lack of movement. Every time Harada has the ball now, the only movement I see is the defenders moving to get open.
And I've mentioned in the first half, Andy, I'm going to say it again, I'm very impressed with the way the defense collapses so quickly for Harrisburg City.
Yes.
As soon as Dayton has it, it's like automatic. Harrisburg City, at least probably 2 defenders converge, and looks like next stoppage, Harrisburg City's got a player that's injured. That's Hardware that's limping around, and he's already calling for a substitution.
And Hardware's gone down now, sat down on the field. Yes, Harrisburg looked like a team. They're playing like a team. They work together. They work for each other. In contrast, the Lions, I don't see anybody making the runs, making openings for their teammates. It's almost individual play going on.
So we are going to get another substitution, it looks like, as Hardware very slow to get up. And Danny DePrima is quickly putting on shin guards and throwing the jersey on. And already Jan Ekra is, or I'm sorry, that's Jameel Hardware coming off the field for Harrisburg City.
Well, it's good to see him up and walking. Looks like he's obviously got an injury, but not having to be helped from the field at all.
Well, we've got a break, fans. Nike is a proud sponsor of USL Pro. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information.
Okay, Matt Wyatt now on the ball. Plays it forward to Joel DeLass, out to Gardner on the touchline. Plays the ball in, makes its way to Felix, who's pulled from behind. Out to Beckham, making the overlap run is Freeman. I don't think Beckham sees him though. He goes for it himself, tries to get across. Did he get the corner? He did. A more positive play from the Lions.
Nice job moving forward there from Dayton. Friedman will take this corner kick for the Dutch Lions. Harada pushes up into the 18. Here comes Granger. Beckham and Felix also in the mix. That ball's going to be served about to the goal area line. Granger couldn't get there in time.
The break on, is that Clesio on the far side, stretching his legs on this side. 15, 25, I'm sorry.
Delshang now with it. Real nice ball.
DePrima now with the ball, crossing. Luckily everybody went near post, ball went far post. And the Lions get it up to midway with Beckham, who plays over the top, but Garner had to check his run. And he'll go through to the goalkeeper.
Not sure if he had checked it enough, if he had broken on that. I think he might have still been a half step offside.
Number 5 Hardware, looks like he's heading down for some treatment.
Wyatt to Harada, Harada to Felix. Felix returns it to Harada. Now they'll come to Garner on the left side. Felix making a run into the box, but the ball's not going to get there as Boehner knocks that one down.
Sit on his feet, shouting instructions. Looks like Wyatt's going to try a long throw. He's come all the way up to the side. Not sure who the target's going to be. We haven't won too many in the air. Brookhausen might be coming in for a substitution here in a minute.
Wyatt's throw, only player that was going to get to that was Harrisburg City defender. And then the ball is handled by Dayton, so it's going to be Harrisburg City free kick.
Big Joe Brookhausen is getting instructions on the sideline. Expect to see him hit in the play in a minute. And he'll add some height, hopefully, to some of these attacking situations and defensive situations, because we have not been winning the ball in the air. Shang now fights for the ball and wins it.
Nice step over move there by Del Shang. Harada wins it back. Nicely done there by Harada to get out of that bit of trouble. Felix tries to get it back to Garner, but he's double teamed and can't get the ball through with enough pace. Looks like one of the Islanders took another knock. We'll see. And that's Burrill for Harrisburg City that comes up limping after that challenge. Keep an eye on that. He said he points to the bench, says he's okay.
Yep, gave the thumbs up. Probably what they call that, a contact injury, not a muscle injury. You got to run that off.
Granger to Joel DeLass. DeLass drops that. Friedman to Beckham. Ball's out of play. It's going to be Dayton Dutch Lions throw. Dayton's going to make probably their last 2 substitutions as Joe Brookhuizen's also getting ready to check in. And
Osman Mendez, haven't seen him in a long time. Beckham plays it inside. Ball with Joel DeLass now. Back out to Shin. It's Friedman who's hanging out in the front of the forward line now. Extra forward.
Nice ball forward to Shane Smith. Shane's cross into the 18. Felix with the acrobatic attempt, and referee Matt Fortia points to the spot, says Felix was pushed. Penalty kick coming up for Dayton.
Wow. Here's the replay.
On the replay.
We look like he was trying to do that.
We can't tell what was going on behind Felix's back. Matt Fortia giving his version of what he saw to the Harrisburg City defense. I think he's explaining that one to Cody Andrews right now. But nevertheless, it's going to be a penalty kick for Dayton.
And it's not Schoenfeld taking the penalty, so this will be interesting.
That's a first. Schoenfeld has made a good living from the penalty spot thus far this year for Dayton. Be interesting to see if they're going to give the PK here.
Granger.
If they're going to have the substitutes before or after. They're going to take the kick first. And that is calmly slotted home by Brock Granger. And just like that,
I think
we are at 2-1.
I think he's working out some frustrations there. So substitutes coming off. Shane Smith coming off the field. And also looks like Friedman coming off the field as Mendez and Brookhausen come on.
Strap yourself in for a interesting last 15 here.
And we have Orange Smoke, who's the Legion let off their flare, I think, for the first time in several games.
Substitution, Joe Brookhausen, in for number 2, Shane Smith, and number 29, Omar Mendez.
Maybe it's a good thing we don't score too many goals. That orange smoke is wafting its way up to the press box. Harada with a tough challenge in the midfield. Strong whistle from referee Matt Fatia. No discipline coming. And I think the Harrisburg City coach, Bill Becker, up off the bench asking why not. We're going to have another substitute for Harrisburg City.
22, Jason Pelletier. Yep, I don't know if that's 4th of July smell or flashbacks from being in the field doing exercises, but
it is orange, however, so very appropriate for the Dutch Lions goal. 2-1 as Granger converts from the spot in the 76th minute.
Substitution, number 22, Jason Pelletier.
Pelletier comes on
For number 8,
Jose Burrill.
Well, that's a good thing for the Lions, I would say. He's been very instrumental in most of their attacking moves. Looked very confident on the ball, takes most of their set pieces.
Harrisburg City has now used 4 of their 5, but they do have a couple players still warming up down the end, so they may use their last one yet. Del Sheng has it in the corner. Wants to get this one the 18. That was a dive.
Wow.
And it's going to be given. He's going to be given the foul, though, the benefit of the doubt.
The assistant referee didn't move. I don't think he saw anything.
No, that's why I'm convinced that was a dive. These opinions may not necessarily reflect those of my partner, and I may have spoken too quickly, but I thought that was a dive for sure.
I didn't see anything that warranted a free kick.
We would also like to thank our athletic trainer,
DeShang, I think, is going to take this kick.
And we're going to try this again. Delshang whips it in. Harada heads it free.
Beckham now with the ball.
Beckham has come over to this side to run that one down. The goal scorer, Granger. Now Dayton will send that one long. Garner here on the left side. That's a great ball. Boehner will chase him down. Nice tackle there by Boehner. Beckham still has it. He's pressured a little bit by Clisio.
The Lions will be hosting a soccer camp July 21st from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Dutch Lions FC Youth Complex.
Granger to Brookhuizen. Brookhuizen to Beckham. Beckham now has it. He'll strike it. Doesn't get enough on it. Nick Noble has no problem with that. And Dayton has amped up the intensity here. That first goal, they smell a little blood in the water. Dutch Lions going all out as they need at least another one here to earn a point.
I just wish Brookhuizen was in the box for a cross there. He was the one that came forward, played a nice little pass off, but it was to his feet. And then when they wanted to get the ball in the box, they had no height there.
McLaughlin, left side. Will eat up a little time as he does a pirouette. Now Schaefer has it. He will whip that in. Matt Williams has it. Quick outlet. Nice job there by Ekra to chase that down as the ball was intended for Eli Garner there.
I think that's the difference between the two teams right there. Somebody willing to make that sprint, make the effort to go and block that for his team. Brookhuizen falls on his feet.
A little gamesmanship there on the Harrisburg City bench as that ball ended up under the bench at the feet of the coach and assistant coach. And fourth official was paying attention to something on the Dayton bench. So the whole incident went unnoticed, probably by everybody except me and a couple of the Orange Legion fans.
I don't think anything escapes the Legion.
Clisio suffers a foul from Garner. Harrisburg City restart.
In the 80th minute, they're just slowing things down a little bit, not taking that kick too quickly.
Ball popped up. Mendez has that. Harada gives it back to Ekra, but Harada was clipped there by DePrima, and that's going to be a free kick for Dayton.
Seems like the referee has to explain every call to somebody.
In my officiating career, if I had to explain every call, then that was a signal that there was probably a problem.
I would agree with you there. I was kind of curious to hear what you were going to say to that. Ball played long towards Brookhuizen, who does win it in the air, plays it into the box.
Oh, that's misplayed. Felix gets on the end of it. Wow. Opportunity there. Didn't have a great angle, but even so, got to get that a little bit closer to on frame.
Hard to keep your composure when you don't see the ball for 80 minutes in the game, and suddenly it's right there in front of you in front of goal.
There is that. Fans, every USL Pro regular season and playoff game will stream live on YouTube this year. Features include DVR, chat, and social media interactivity. Subscribe for free to the Dayton Dutch Lions YouTube channel today. Delshang on the ball. Mendez with the tackle. He clips Delshang. Yep. Delshang gets up. Still had advantage, but referee had already blown that dead.
Yep. To be fair, that was a foul that time.
That was, absolutely.
Even if the advantage could have been played. This is why I never want to be a referee.
There were many days in my career where I wondered the same thing. Why did I sign up for this?
Oh,
and there's a yellow card for Mendez on the tackle. Tackle was a little bit late.
Yep.
So Mendez, not in the game very long, but his
Sid Van Drunen
was known.
Sid was up there and gave an earful to the fourth official over that card. He's not a happy camper about that at all.
Not sure if that card was for being tactical or being reckless. And Matt Williams solid there as he catches that one. Long kick. Marquez brings that one down. Felix not able to get to it in time.
In the 83rd minute, caution issued to Dayton Dutch Lions number 29, Osman Mendez.
Joel DeLass wins it back. Beckham controls it on the sideline.
Saved it. Flag didn't go up. Beckham to Garner. Nice back heel. Walker trying to get there. Noble comes out and gets it first.
Just needed a little bit more. Pull it back away from the goalie just a bit. Noble was on it very quickly.
couple of Harrisburg City players there thought that ball went out on the touchline and quit on it.
Yes.
Osmond gets away with a push right in front of the Harrisburg City bench. Harada misses on that tackle. DePrima gets around Mendez. Now he's into the 18, tries to get the shot off. That ball's last going to be hit by DePrima. It's going to be a goal kick for Dayton.
DePrima, though, taking on Mendez, just got carded. Knows he's a little rash with the challenges and was kind of egging him on there to slide in, I think.
Do it again. Go ahead.
Just one more. Ball played out wide on the far side. Felix struggling to keep it in. I think that's what he was trying to do when he won the penalty, actually, was the dive forward and hit with the back of the heel midair. Get on the highlight reel.
Islanders throw. 85th minute here. We've got 5 left in regulation, plus whatever injury time referee Matt Fatia is going to add tonight. Dayton may need all of that injury time as they still are down a goal, 2-1 to Harrisburg City.
It's interesting, the Lions have come alive and they're trying right now, which is something I didn't see in the last game, second half, and something that we needed to see earlier this game.
Nice flick. Garner trying to get to it. Boehner gets there, saves it from going out for a corner. It'll be a Dayton throw.
That's good work by Boehner. Yeah, Wyatt comes all the way forward. He looks pretty tired as he's making that run forward, but they want his long throw. And now he has some targets between Felix and Brookhausen.
Wyatt on the approach. There's the throw. Launches it into the 18. Brookhausen gets ahead to it. Beckham now has it. Trying to get around Schaefer. Schaefer locks him up. Wins the challenge. McLaughlin now. He is kind of run out of play, and there will be a call there. I believe that was Granger on that foul. Granger's got to be careful as well. Although no, Granger didn't find himself.
No,
in the
Granger
book,
has
although
not.
A couple times we thought he was going to get booked and did not. So Granger not currently on a yellow.
Hopefully he bought a lottery ticket today between getting away with the yellow cards and winning that penalty.
Absolutely. Wyatt drops that to Williams. Williams with a nice little touch back to Wyatt. Now the last has it. Dayton needs to move forward as they search for the equalizer here. Mendez to Garner at midfield. Garner to Brookhausen. Brookhausen drops it to Mendez. Mendez with a nice stutter step. That ball into kind of split Walker and Garner. Harrisburg City now seems to be bunkering in the back, and they're going to try and ride this out and keep this 2-1 lead.
The Pub is ranked as one of the top 10 Irish pubs in the U.S. and is your home for watching World Cup soccer.
Harada switch fields to Mendez. Mendez has a lot of space. He's going to go forward with it. Poor first touch, but is able to get out of it. Brookhausen with a nice touch to Garner. Garner serves into the 18. Ball headed clear by Schaefer.
And again, it's Brookhausen who's doing the neat passes with his feet, and then when they need the target man, he's outside the box.
Dayton with a quick restart. Harada launches that. Felix, top of the 18, top of the arc. Clisio with a big tackle there. Not a very nice tackle at all. He's saying he got ball, but he definitely got a lot of the Dayton attacker too, as he chopped down.
This is very close to that last free kick. Harada tried to take the first. Well, actually, he just rolled it out, didn't he? And it was Garner that chased it up onto
Felix
the
on
post.
that one. Dayton with another restart. This is going to be again about 24, 25 yards out.
If I was a betting man, I'd go with Harada to take this one, I think. Just up and over the wall.
I got Brookhausen there too.
He's got a strong shot, and if he's trying to just blast it through, but
Harada takes it quickly, and no danger there as it goes well over the crossbar.
I thought he might try and just curl it up and over the wall. Unfortunately, unsuccessfully.
2 minutes left. Harrisburg City clinging to a 2-1 lead here. As Dayton still searching for an ever-elusive first win at home this year. I think right now they'd settle for a draw. But to do that, they're going to have to put another one in the net. Slide there by Boehner to knock it clear. Wyatt will take the throw just in the attacking side of midfield. Wyatt gets it back. Dayton needs to go forward. Can't be content to knock it around in the back. Granger with a long ball looking for Garner. Felix gets ahead on it, but Noble is there to scoop it up for Harrisburg City.
Notice the subs that came on for Harrisburg are the ones doing a lot of the running now. I mean, they're making the effort with the fresh legs, and then I look at a couple of the Lions players that came on, and they haven't really been putting a lot of effort through.
DePrima gives that to Dayton. Harada being pressured by Ekra will drop it to Granger. 90th minute here. Dayton looking for an equalizing goal. Mendez to Harada. Dayton's got to go forward. Harada now will send it long.
Nice.
That's a great ball. That's a nice service into the 18. Walker is there just a couple of steps late as Garner had switched sides and was over on that right side.
Yeah, I expected Garner to just take that down and keep running with it, but it was in fact a very nice cross into the middle. And Wyatt again all the way at the other end of the field for the long throw.
At the end of the game.
Brookhausen and Felix on the near the penalty spot to the edge of the 6-yard box.
3 minutes of extra time. Brookhausen gets there. Ekra will clear it. And McLaughlin with a long clearance for Harrisburg City. Williams 20 yards outside of his area to pick that one up. He's going to send it long, launch it right back into the mix. Garner on the right side, flicks it for Brookhausen. Joe can't quite get there. Ball cleared, McLaughlin trying to get there. He chases it down. Nice switch of fields. And that's a beautiful ball. Delsheng is in, and he slots it past Matt Williams. And
simple.
That's probably going to do it for the outcome of this game. McLaughlin to Delsheng, and that pretty much
been taken very well, and this just gets into the D, looks up and places it, side foot, left foot shot to the side, but beautifully done. McLaughlin, I thought, was going to just take him on for speed. Even though it's late in the game, he knew he could burn the defense for speed, but in fact picked out a great pass and picked up very well there by Deshaun, first touch.
Harrisburg City still celebrating that third goal of the game. Delsheng from McLaughlin in injury time here in the second half. Dutch Lions on the restart. Got about a minute and a half left. They may add a little bit more due to the goal being scored. But now Dayton down 2. Garner, that's a bad tackle from behind. And
Boehner
not very happy, and understandably so. As Eli, that's a frustration tackle there. Wouldn't be surprised if that end puts him in the book, and it does. Matthew Fotia going to the pocket, and he does justifiably so, showing Eli the yellow card.
That's on number 5, Eli Gardner.
Marquez with a long free kick as we enter the final minute of injury time for tonight. Brookhausen now has it at midfield. Some nifty work again there by Joe to give clear of traffic. Mendez to Walker. Walker tried the back heel, came up empty but gets it back. Harada to Granger. Granger finds Beckham on the right side. Beckham will whip this one in. Ball off the head of Marquez. Noble will corral it. And that is probably going to just about do it here.
I think Brookhausen left a mark on the goalie there. He's feeling his ribs a little bit.
Noble with the long kick.
And that's it.
And there's your final whistle. We have reached full time for tonight's festivities. Final score tonight from Dayton Outpatient Center Stadium is the Harrisburg City Islanders 3 and the Dayton Dutch Lions 1.
The curse of the home field goes on and on.
Yes, Dayton will have to wait until next Saturday to get their first home win of the season. Taking a look at your scoring tonight, Pettis started it off in the 4th minute receiving a nice slotted ball and basically tapping it home from point-blank range. 4th minute, Harrisburg City up 1-0. Harrisburg City doubled that lead in the 39th minute. McLaughlin with a nice run down the left side, cut inside, took the shot, it rebounded off a Dayton Dutch Lions player, went the opposite direction and ended up in the net. Brock Granger got Dayton to within 1 at 2-1. Compliments of a penalty kick decision by referee Matt Fotia as Felix took a tumble in the area. Granger slotted the penalty kick home with no problem. We were at 2-1 with 15 minutes to go. Injury time brought us our final goal of the game, and that was Del Shang with a nice finish off a great ball from McLaughlin to make it 3-1. Cards tonight, all for Dayton, all in the second half. Cam Vickers, 53rd minute for a reckless challenge. Osmond Mendez, 83rd minute for a reckless challenge, and Eli Garner in second half injury time with a frustration foul from behind, and he saw yellow for that one. So the more things change, the more they stay the same. Some new faces in the lineup tonight, Andy, that we haven't seen this season, but still Dayton comes out on the short end.
Yep, it's frustrating because as Dayton seems to have spells where they do really well and they press, and then there's spells where they do the exact opposite. They sit back and let the other team play. And if they could just get a whole game of pressing, pushing forward, being positive, we might see something different. But I'm struggling to remember a team that went a whole season and had 0 wins at home.
Yeah, I mean, certainly home field was very kind to Dayton last year, and this year, just for some reason, they just kind of snake bit at home. They forged a couple of draws, but for the most part, they have been outplayed, outworked, out-hustled at home, and you don't really typically expect that, especially a lot of times with the schedules where we've had Sunday home games, and the road team has played Friday and then Sunday, and yet still seems like we're getting outworked. We'll see what happens as we go forward, we venture forward. Next Saturday night, 7 o'clock kickoff.
Charlotte
comes into town,
and then Oklahoma City the week after that. We've got 2 more.
I will be absent next Saturday, so for John without me. But I will be back on the 26th to see
now you tell
Oklahoma
me.
City. I'm sorry?
And now you tell me.
I'm giving you a week to prepare, and hopefully I should be careful because they'll probably find they might not need me back by the 26th, especially if we win next week.
Well, that last game you missed, we took that 1-0 lead, and I was getting pretty excited there for a half. So
that'll wrap it up here tonight from Dayton Outpatient Center Stadium. Again, your final score: the Harrisburg City Islanders 3, the Dayton Dutch Lions 1. For Andy Brewer, this is Doug Palamaki. Have a great evening, everybody.
Good night.
Addressing your spine as well as extremities. Advanced spinal correction exercises are offered, as well as nutrition counseling, workshops, and medical massage. If you are looking to recover 100% from a previous injury or simply looking to prevent injuries, the doctors at Freedom Family Chiropractic can help you. Check them out at www.freedomfamilychiropractic.com, located in the Cross Point Shopping Center in Centerville, Ohio.